No Sleep Howard. No Sleep Howard coming at you bitches live from Winchester, Virginia. No, I did not move away from Maine. As you all may or may not know, I've been staying in Portland, Maine for a couple months now, and I'm liking it just fine up there. I'm down here in Virginia for the next month, basically till New Year's to see my family, which is it's going great so far. And obviously, the big elephant in the room is why in the fuck have I not made a video in over a month now? All right. Well, I'm going to talk to you guys about what's been going on with me. And for anybody that doesn't care, for sure hit the big X on the top right hand of your screen and just close the shit out and just fuck off. Anyways, so where do I even begin? Where the fuck do I even begin? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna tell you how it is. All right. Number one, I have chronic insomnia. Number two, I have bipolar disorder, and if you don't know what bipolar is, look it up. But essentially, it's when you have high highs and low lows. It's very rare that I'm level. I'm usually in a manic episode or a depressive episode. It's either really dark or really light for me, but it's mostly on the dark side. And uh, on top of being an insomniac and having bipolar disorder, I'm also a drug addict, as you all know. And I say drug addict, I mean that I'm not actually on drugs right now, but I have an addiction. I have a problem with benzodiazepines. I have a problem with muscle relaxers because what they do, at first anyway, is they help me sleep. And I know some of you guys are judging me right now. You're thinking, man, this fucking loser doing drugs. People gave you this money, and you got nothing to show for it. And you know what? To a certain extent, you're kind of right, because I did say that I would travel around and make videos, and the shit has just not worked out that way. And I think a lot of it has to do with my mental health. And I think that my mental health is in jeopardy because I cannot sleep, man. I'm telling you, I have not had a quality night of sleep in weeks now. So a few weeks ago, my dad calls me, and I'm in Maine. My dad's in Virginia. He calls me in Maine, and we start talking, and he's asking me how I'm doing. So I told him how I was doing. I said, well, I cry every morning when I wake up. I cried at different points throughout the day, and I cry every night before I go to bed at night. And he was very sad to hear that, and he asked me why. And I said, well, the reason I cry all the time is because, number one, you know, I can't sleep and I'm going crazy. And number two is because I have this, I put pills in my mouth like fucking candy without any regard for my health, without any regard for my safety, because when I don't sleep for like more than a day or two, I literally go crazy. And I feel like I'm crazy sometimes, but it's because I cannot sleep. Now, that begs the question, well, why don't you just get health insurance, you fucking loser? Alright, well, check this out. Up in Maine, what I've done is I've applied for free care or reduced cost care. So I'm still waiting to hear back from them. In the meantime, I'm down here in Virginia with my family, with my support group, and they're very familiar with what's been going on with me. And just to give you guys an idea, like my hands do this all day. They just shake because that's a symptom of benzo withdrawal. I can't sleep. I have twitches and spasms like in my head or my arm, and when I am close to falling asleep, that wakes me up. So it's like, and of course marijuana does not help me sleep. And in fact, it stimulates my mind and keeps me up. So having bipolar disorder, and being, having a drug problem just exacerbates my insomnia. Now, the pills of choice that I use are Valium. I like to take diazepam because I love the feeling it gives me, because it makes me feel, I can go to sleep now. And when I'm sober, I can't do it, guys. I can't fucking sleep, and it makes me go crazy. So I said, fuck it. And I like a month ago, I just said, fuck it. I'm not gonna make any videos right now. I'm gonna try to work on me. So for the last few weeks, I've been trying to work on me. So what I did when I talked to my dad, when I told him that I cry from morning to night essentially, and I don't cry all day. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not anymore. I'm not anymore because I'm not on drugs now. I've been clean for almost 2 weeks now, and so my emotions are more in check. But so I call him up, and I explained to him my situation. I explained to him my addiction, my problem with insomnia, and I straight up told him, I said, look, man, I think about killing myself every day, and a lot of times I do. Now I've gotten better in the last couple weeks, but man, I was thinking about suicide way too frequently, way too often. I'm dead serious, man. And I had plans and everything. I had suicide plans. Like, I know exactly how I would do it. And I fucking hate to say that to everybody, because some of you look up to me as like an inspiration or like a motivator. And guys, I'm a person too. I fuck up too, man. There's people that I look up to that fuck up. Anyway, so what I did is I went to this crisis center in Maine, in Biddeford, Maine, which is the little town I live in. And I told them exactly what I was doing. I popped a couple of Valiums, and then I went there, and I talked to the lady, and she says, I think you need to be hospitalized. So I said, okay, that's probably a good idea, because I think I might kill myself for real. So they take me back to the house to give me about 30 minutes to get my shit and come back down. I take 100 milligrams of Valium. I take 10 milligram Valiums, which if you've never done that before, that would straight up fucking kill you. That'll put a fucking horse in a coma. But I have such a high tolerance for benzos that I can take 100 milligrams and not fall asleep. Benzodiazepine addiction, guys, is a fucking nightmare, and so is the withdrawal, and I'm going through it right now. I'm telling you guys I'm telling you why the fuck I've been gone for so long, and I say it with very little shame. I mean, guys, I'm a fucking person and I need help, man. So I've been trying to get it. So I told the crisis center about it. Like they said, they went back to my house. I popped 100 milligrams of Valium, or for all my English listeners, I popped me blues. I had booze and blues in my tummy. I know the English call them blues, the Valium. So I get dropped off at the hospital, and they said, okay, you might have to stay in the emergency room crisis center for a night or two, because there's no beds available in any other hospitals around here, like a mental hospital. So I live in Maine. They looked at all the ones in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. Couldn't find one bed for me. So I ended up staying in the ER for 5 fucking days in a gloomy, dimly lit room with a hospital bed. I could not come out of the room for anything except to use the restroom or to ask a question. And I was in a hospital bed for 5 days, pilled out of my fucking mind. That's what they did. So now I'm here in Virginia, and I'm in the process of trying to get like my health care worked out up in Maine so I can have a regular doctor and get some help for myself. I don't want this to be my life. I fucking I hate telling you guys that I have a drug problem, because it's embarrassing a little bit. It is. I mean, fuck, like how I can't even talk right. I mean, I feel like I'm not even me anymore, man. I'm really going through a hard time with this insomnia, guys, and I don't know what to do other than put drugs in my mouth or just try my best to not go crazy. I don't know what to do. So I'm in the process of trying to get help. So it's kind of hard to help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. So, like I said, trying to help myself. If some of you guys are mad at me because you think that I'm a loser or whatever, that fuck you, man. Whatever. And fuck me too, right? So anyways, I don't have a whole lot else to say, man. I mean, basically, I've spent the last month fighting my addiction, dealing with chronic insomnia, dealing with suicidal thoughts. Not even a month. Pretty much my whole adult life I thought about killing myself. And then it just all of those things exacerbate each other. So the insomnia exacerbates the mood swings and my desire for drugs and so on and so forth. So I'm not on drugs right now. I'm completely sober. I haven't smoked any pot at all. I just haven't slept good in about 5 days. And when I say I haven't slept good, I mean I've slept for like maybe 2 to 3 hours a night, having long full days, and that's just not enough for me. And maybe some people can still function, but I feel crazy right now. I feel like I'm slurring my words and my tongue is 500 pounds when I'm talking. Maybe it's all in my head, but I'm telling you guys what I've been up to. No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead, obviously. And I do miss making videos for you guys, but man, it's really hard to do when you can't fucking sleep, man. It's really hard to do it when you think about killing yourself, and it's really hard to do when I'm drugged out. Fuck, man. So I'm being honest with you guys. This is where I've been. And some of you think that, I know, some of you guys are like, well, that, you know, like I'll always be a fucking drug addict. I don't think so. I don't know, man. So anyways, guys, whatever. So if you want to email me and you have a video topic or you have some advice or something, nojokestriking@gmail.com. Bitches! Instagram, I no longer do. I think Instagram is stupid. It's a waste of time, and it's just one more step in the internet circle that we all do on our fucking cell phones all day when we're trying to distract ourselves from boredom. And if you guys want to contact me on Facebook, that's facebook.com/nojocoward. Appreciate it, guys. I hope you guys are a little understanding of my dilemma here, and if you guys want to talk some shit, talk some shit. If you want to try to help me, then help me. If you just want to sit here and watch this roller coaster, do that too, man. I love you all. I don't care if you guys love me or hate me, but I love you, okay? Whatever it is. Hope you guys have a nice day. Happy holidays. Peace.